Well, folks, we are leaving Salas this morning, and it's beautiful. Again, I'm really enjoying the Primitivo, much more than the Norte. But wish I could have gotten into this church. That didn't happen, so we'll see what happens. But on the way out, I'm gonna try to capture some more footage of the trip today. The weather's looking a little, well, overcast, but hopefully we'll see some sun at some point. And I'm told that it's not gonna rain until later today, like around 5. So that's good and bad. It's probably bad if we're drying our clothes outside. However, I think there is a laundry machine at the albergue we're going to. That usually means there'll be a dryer as well. If there's not, it's going to be a little problematic, but I don't know. In one crisis this morning, I almost lost my favorite shirt. Yeah. There's a story about that, but I'll get into that later. Until then, Buen Camino.
Did somebody say Santiago?
Okay, folks, so leaving Salas, we were told by the tellers, in fact, irony, that there's a waterfall. There's a waterfall. However, I knew of this waterfall. What I didn't know is where it is. And I still don't really know where it is. But Ricky tells me there's a little arrow pointing the way towards it. So I just need to find a little arrow. Good thing there's not a lot of little arrows around here. This should be easy to find. I know many people in the past have not found this or walked past it before they realize they walked past it, which I've done myself for a few other things, but little arrow. Thanks, Ricky. Jump. When you're on the Camino and you see a cliff, take an opportunity to jump off of it. Tip number 243. Yeah. If you find yourself falling, turn it into a swan dive. I'm gonna climb back up this hill. It's better be worth it. 250 meters, you said?
Yeah. So extra half kilometer.
Yeah.
No biggie.
Okay, folks, we're off to the secret Bat Cave Waterfalls. Oh, here it is. See if Roddy takes a shower in it. Fill up your bottle, Roddy. Is this water potable? There it is, folks. It's beautiful. But it kind of makes me have to pee now. Oh yeah, slippery river rocks.
This could go horribly wrong. Any second.
Hello. Yes, that took 2 seconds. The hardest part is when climbing back up that hill, but really it's like a 3-minute hike up. So totally worth a detour. Just remember there's that sign pointing down. But there's not many signs on the trail this morning, so you're sure to see it. So don't pass it. Don't miss out on this hidden gem.
Yeah.
The top of the hill, folks. Out of Salas. Woo. Reminds me of Osabrero, the hike up to it. Is there more? Levels out? Yes. And I think it's smooth sailing the rest of the day.
Lies.
And here we go, on the road, again. Okay, so about those hills, that wasn't the last hill. That wasn't the big one. It's all a gradual climb today. And if you've done the Frances, I would liken this to that climb up to Osabrero, and attached to that is the elements of that hike out of Punta Lorena. If you remember, that has that hill, that up where you're passing like 50 other pilgrims at different rates of fitness. If you connected those two together, and then had like a gradual shelving hill situation, undulating all day up, it's not that bad. Especially if you're coming off the Norte. You're already strong enough for this, but you do hit it first thing in the morning. So don't party too hard the night before in Salas.
Buen Camino.
Anyways, I'll tune back in a little bit, folks, but let's check out some scenery. You could feel like you were walking in clouds. Like the humidity is so thick here, it's like bleeding. It's not like bleeding. It's like breathing in I don't know, Play-Doh. Yeah. Pretty crazy at the albergue this morning. It's like some people, once they get up and they start doing their thing, they forget that there's like 10 other people behind them in bed still, in the lights, you know, the room with the lights off, and they just start talking like at regular volume.
I wish bed bugs upon you and your Camino family.
Really funny and horrifying at the same time. Like I'm like walking behind them, shutting doors, making sure the curtains are closed, like just trying to conscientious, but they're just regular conversation. 5:30 in the morning, 6 in the morning. I'm up. Everyone else must be up too, or they are now. And then you have the one person that like, well, everyone should be up now, and throws open the curtains. Oh, there's always like one. It's like, who makes this executive decision?
Killing me!
Bring them to me. Bring them to me now. Of course, I'm among them. But I try to keep my talking to a minimum. And one of the guys, the loudest, just a little man, couldn't help it, but he was snoring all night and talking in his sleep. Yeah, I almost pillow killed him like 3 times, but just a sweet old man. He couldn't help it, like a little bear. But he could talk. I mean, he was even talking in his sleep. He was a talker. So when he got up this morning, oh yeah, that engine started and never stopped. And then he left, and it was quiet again. Now, he'd already done his damage. Conversations were already in full swing, at full volume.
Don't be that pilgrim, people. There's a house over there with a big letter A on it. There's something very medieval or even scarlet letter about all this. I mean, it's an albergue, but still. And it's not scarlet, it's yellow. But you know, get the same vibe. Good to know. Stopped and lost everybody because I have a rock in my shoe. Had a rock in my shoe. Of course, where there's one rock, there are many. And I realized shortly after I started walking in, there's a rock in my other shoe. I also almost flipped over the side railing when I took my shoe off and rolled down a hill. I wish the cam was on for that. Okay, folks. So I'm back. So last night, yeah, we did dinner with the Camino tellers at a restaurant in Salas. And it was great hanging out with Ricky and Erica and hearing about what they're up to right now. And they just did, and you probably already know this, and by the time you see this, it's gonna be old news, but they just did a retreat for people that are beginning the Camino. It's like 3 days, 4 days before they start the Camino, they do this retreat with them. And it just kind of like is done to mentally prepare folks for the Camino, pretty much. And I just met that guy who's walking across the way. He's walking to that albergue. His name is actually Santiago. So I was like, well, after he introduced himself, I can go home. But it's like I was supposed to be hiking apparently to you. Yeah, so what was I talking about? Oh yeah, they're doing a retreat. But also, from here, I followed my gut on this. Santiago was like, yeah, they're probably open right now. And I was like, no. I was like, I don't think so. It's only 9 o'clock and we're in Spain. He's from Madrid, however, so maybe he knows something I don't. But let's see if he turns around. That's him like standing at that mailbox. He's checking it out. He's not. Looks like he's taking his backpack off. Maybe he was right. I could literally walk across the field and wait. No, his backpack is not off. See if I can get closer. Is that even him? Sorry, folks, that might not have been him anymore. I don't know. I might be spying on someone right now. Okay, well, sorry for that distraction. Anyways, I don't think it's open, but maybe it is. If it is, I just missed out on my Cuervis, my coffee, my tortilla. Yeah, he didn't come out. Of course, again, I'm not sure if that was him. Listen to the locals, folks. Although, he was telling me, he's like, I'm from Madrid. He's like, I felt like I was coming from far away, but everyone else, he's like, hey. He was very excited. You can always tell when like pilgrims have been alone or hiking by themselves for a little while. I almost saw a sadness in his eyes when I declined the offer to go check out the cafe. But honestly, I just want to put some more distance between me and where I slept last night. And also, I'm so many days in, I think he's just starting. So this is like probably day 3 for him. If he started in Oviedo. But yeah, he was excited to talk. But my friends could also have gone there too. Like, that was the thing I was like debating also. Like, should I try to catch up to those guys? Did they go there? Who knows? And they very well could have. But it's okay. It's okay. Take what the Camino gives you. So I've been posting photos, you know, some of my wacky adventure photos. Me like in multi-person showers, you know, stuff like that. Just kooky commentary, I guess you could say. Gonzo commentary, maybe is a better way to describe it. And with a humor that not everyone often appreciates. No, I think a lot of posts have been doing really well. Not that I even really care about that. The point I'm getting at is I went back to all routes, one of the forums, and I wanted to post a photo of the dinner we'd had with the tellers or something like that. And I couldn't. I could see that my posts were blocked for till like July something or other. And it's like, why did they block me from posting? Like, what did I do? Like, there's a culture in some of these groups that I just don't understand. Like, what are they there for? All I'm doing is sharing photos from the Camino I'm currently on. This is a Camino group. I don't know. And a lot of the problem, I think, is these bigger groups have like so many admins, that there's lots of different opinions probably there. So who knows? Maybe I pissed someone off. I don't know how, because again, all I'm doing is just sharing pictures of my trip. And the rules, you can post a maximum of 2 photos a day. Typically, I just do 1. A couple days I've done 2, and that's what I did the day before. And evidently, that was too many. But yeah, it's in the rules, so it's like, what am I doing here? And why is this even bothering people? People are interacting with the post, they're liking it. I'm a top whatever commenter or something like that, a rising star. I don't know how Facebook rates that. I don't really care. But people are just strange. And then so I reached out to a couple of admins and mods and asked them like, hey, what rule am I breaking just so I don't keep, because that's another thing they do. They do something like that. I don't like admins when they just block you or whatever for no reason without an explanation. Imagine raising a child like that, always punishing them but not telling them what they're doing wrong. So when you do that, it's just not a good thing, because you don't know, you're not fixing the problem. You're not telling the person how to, you're setting the person up to fail when you don't tell them what they did wrong is what it all comes down to. And I don't like that. And so I reached out to the mod and said, hey, what did I do? Just so I don't do it again, because I think I'm just, I don't know, participating in a Camino forum? I mean, what is it really about? I don't know. What should I be doing here? So, yeah, but one of the admins was kind enough to reach out and say, oh, no. He said, you know, just don't post too much. And I reminded him, I was like, I'm not posting more than 2 a day, and that's in the rules. Like, what am I supposed to do here? Like, please explain this to me. And he just said, no, you're okay, or something. So I still didn't really get an explanation, but I think he realized that the absurdity of, you know, here's a person that's participating in the forum, you know, like, I don't know. I just don't know what I'm supposed to get out of these things or what I'm supposed to do there. I thought it was just, you know, sharing Camino stuff with Camino people. But again, people are weird. A lot of different folks out there, and too many admins in most of these groups without a, you know, agreed upon position, I suppose. So I don't fault any of them. And the admins I was dealing with, I'm sure had nothing to do with that. So good on them. Okay, folks, I'm gonna check back in a little bit.
If it's assuming that's accurate.
This is a mind game where it's like there might be an albergue down there, a bar down there, but there's this other hill. But then if you go down, are you reconnaissance? So we send one down to see if it's open. Oh, this is a new technique for us.
Feels like I'm in the war. I'm just like,
yeah, send them in.
Private, go down there, check that bullet.
Yeah, we really need to. So this is a pro tip, folks, is find around here.
Should have been you.
Around there.
Doesn't speak Spanish.
Oh.
I think that lady's totally into that one with us.
Okay, folks, it looks like it's not open. Thank God I didn't have to walk down there. You will play this game a lot.
Sleepy. They're all so sleepy. Oh my goodness.
Folks, this is a Peyton trap. We've lost him. Well,
You got a void here.
and then there was one. Beautiful views today, folks. And this is when I use the term views. We are in a cloud forest. I have no doubt. Although it might be a stinging nettle forest as well.
Ask me how I know.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, a vending machine.
Is there a vending machine?
Sign.
Oh, was there a sign for a vending machine?
I find that really funny.
I know, that would never fly at home. Okay, folks, I really think we're only 2 miles outside Tineo, but almost there. And it is almost 1 o'clock. Been hiking all morning since probably about 7:45, 7:30. And yeah, short stages. That's what the Primitivo's been all about. Lots of elevation, but overall short stages. So if you're good with hills, these days are going to seem shorter to you in comparison to maybe the Frances or even the Norte. Norte has its challenges and its hills as well, but this is insane. But if you can plow through them or ping through them, you'll do okay. I got some pilgrims behind me, some pilgrims up ahead. But the weather's been beautiful. It's been very overcast all day. A little slight threat of rain, but nothing to be too concerned about. We have my poncho at the ready. I think it is going to rain later on today, though. I think I've already mentioned this probably like 8 times. Rain concerns me these days. Anyways, I'll get back to you in a little bit as we get closer. Your buddy, your friend, Santiago. Buddy Santiago. I think that guy on the left there was the first guy at the albergue today.
To leave.
So, caught him. I think it is. I think this is Tineo.
Tineo.
Oh, it's a museum. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, there's a sauna. Look at this place. Maybe I'll take a shower in here.
That's a sauna.
Oh, is it? Oh, that's one that hits you from every different angle.
Yeah. But you better have a suit on.
€16. Best albergue I've ever been to. In the basement of a luxury hotel. This is the Lavanderia. And I'm told there's a laundromat nearby too, but seriously, folks. I don't know what that means, but consider staying here. Fun fact, one thing about Spain is they call every type of market a supermarket or a supermercado. And some of them really don't qualify as a supermarket. They should just get mercado if you ask me. However, this one is truly a supermercado. Fun facts. Ooh, protein chocolate? Protein chocolate bar? And what's this? Zero protein bar. That's right, folks. These bars possess zero protein. So I need to rework that title. This is it, folks. Hotel Palacio de Merás. This place is epic. Hotel Palacio de Merás. And around the back is the albergue. Of course, you enter through the front door, pay for your bed, but once you're downstairs and all is good in the hood, this is where you come and go. The servant's entrance. And it's hardly that. It's pretty executive pilgrim. Gracias, señor. The tour.
Best albergue ever.
Thanks for tuning in again, folks, for another most epic misadventure of a shell toucher. That's me. Join us next week for day 4 as we head from Tineo to Pola de Allende. Yeah, that's sure to be 17.3 miles of, well, epic misadventure. Until then, like, comment, and subscribe.
Buen Camino.